What's up, guys? Today I'm going to teach you the difference between see, look, and watch in English. After watching this video, you'll know how to use each one correctly like a native speaker. Before we start, remember to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell, and follow us on Instagram. So, the words see, look, and watch can be confusing for some English learners because they have similar meanings. However, each of these words is used in a different way. So, let's take a look at the difference between them and let's examine some example sentences. Alright, let's start with the word see. When this word is used with an object, it usually means that the person is not really trying to observe the object. The action doesn't require much effort. The object comes into the person's view and the person sees it. For example, I could say, I saw an accident on the freeway this morning. In this example, I'm saying that when I was driving, an accident occurred in my view. I wasn't trying to observe an accident. I didn't plan to see it. It just happened, and it was in my line of vision. Here's another example. If you go downtown, you'll see a lot of people. In this example, the person doesn't need to make an effort to see those people. The people will be visible everywhere, and the person will see them. Okay, now let's talk about one common exception to this rule with the word see. If we want to say that we watched a movie in the movie theater in the past, or that we're going to watch a movie in the movie theater in the future, we often use a form of the word see. For example, we could say, we ate dinner and then went to see a movie. Or we could say, we're gonna go see a movie later. In this case, the action is intentional, but we still use the word see. But we don't use the word see if we're watching a movie right now. We need to say, I'm watching a movie. Also, we can use the word see without a physical object after it. But in this case, the action is often intentional. For example, I could say, could you go see if I left my phone in the kitchen? Or I could say, I'll see what I can do to help you. In these cases, the action is intentional and we use the word see. So, if the word see has a physical object after it, it usually means that the action doesn't require much effort. But if we use the word see without a physical object right afterwards, it could be an intentional or unintentional action. Okay, now let's talk about the word look. When we use this word, it means that the person is trying to see something. The action requires effort. Also, remember that we always use the word at after the word look if we have an object in our sentence. For example, I could say, look at this picture. In this case, I'm telling the person to make an effort to observe the picture. It's an intentional action. Here's another example. The strange man wouldn't stop looking at me. In this example, I'm saying that the man was intentionally doing this action. He was trying to see me. When we use the word look, we're usually talking about a short action. Maybe the person only sees the object for a few seconds, or maybe a little longer than that. But we don't use the word look if we're talking about a long action. For example, I wouldn't say I looked at a movie. This doesn't make sense because the action lasts a very long time. The word look is for short observations. We can also use the word look without an object. For example, I could just point my finger at something and say, "Hey, look." Okay, lastly, let's talk about the word watch. The word watch is used when a person observes something for a longer amount of time. The person doesn't just look at the object for a few seconds. If they're watching something, it means they're observing it for a while. And usually, when we watch something, it means that we're observing something that is moving. It isn't staying still. It has movements. For example, I could say, I watched the two dogs play together. In this sentence, I'm saying that I observed the dogs playing for a while. I didn't just look at them and then turn away. I followed their actions and movements with my eyes. Maybe it was for 1 minute, or maybe it was for 20 minutes. But the key here is that I observed them for a while. Here's another example. I watched an interesting TV show. In this situation, I'm observing the actions and movement that's happening on the TV show for a while. We can also use the word watch without an object after it. For example, I could say, his business is definitely gonna fail. Just watch. Alright, I hope this video was helpful for you. Leave a comment and try to use the words see, look, and watch in your own sentences. And remember to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell, and follow us on Instagram for more English tips and lessons. I'll see you next time.